Start the year strong by prioritizing your heart health. Discover how better nutrition and exercise can make a lasting impact on your well-being. Here to share her heart-saving tips is Dr. Ritu Sharma, American Heart Association volunteer and cardiologist at Sutter Health. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so what are some simple, actionable, heart-healthy New Year's resolutions that people can set for themselves?
I think the biggest challenge is we are so gung-ho and enthusiastic at the beginning of the year, and then that just fizzles out as the year progresses.
Yeah.
So heart health is not a New Year's resolution, it's a life resolution, and there are many simple steps you can incorporate into your daily schedule to help your heart health. So for example, take time for exercise. Up to 30 to 45 minutes, 5 days a week is really good for your heart. See what you're eating. Make sure it's heart healthy, whole grains, fruits, vegetables. Try to avoid processed foods. And then always check in with yourself and make sure you're managing stress appropriately, whether it's through yoga, meditation, exercise, whatever works for you. Try to incorporate that into your daily life. And then the most important thing, I think, is taking time to sleep. I think sleep has a tremendous impact on our mental health, on our cognitive or brain health, and especially on our cardiac health. Think of it as your weapon against obesity and metabolic disorders. Know that when you're sleeping, a lot of good things are happening in your body, and so don't shortchange yourself.
I like that you mentioned it. It's not a New Year's resolution to take care of your heart health. It's an all-year thing. You want to consistently be taking care of yourself. So what would you say are common mistakes people make when setting health-related resolutions, and how can they avoid that moving forward?
So I think we tend to be overambitious when we set resolutions, and we kind of set ourselves up for failure. And then when we don't achieve them, we start this negative spiral, and then we want to give up. And I've seen this play out so many times. And I think we just need to give ourselves grace. You know, we'll get the next one. Or, you know, what we tell our kids, if you fall off the horse, brush yourself off and just get back on.
Yeah.
And this is about our health and longevity, so we have to persevere. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah. So how can someone maintain motivation for heart health throughout the year?
I think, again, I don't think there's anything magical about January. I think any day is the first day for the rest of your life, and you need to work on setting realistic goals and working towards them.
Yeah. And then let's talk about women's heart health, particularly. What are some tips for busy women to incorporate heart healthy habits into their daily lives?
So a lot of the actionable items we've touched upon are absolutely relevant here. But I think the challenge with women is that we are pulled in so many directions. Many of us are caregivers, and as such, we don't have time for self-care. We're busy taking our neighbor or our parent to a doctor's appointment. We're not getting that doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
So I think all of the stuff that we talked about, the exercise, the mindfulness, the sleep, we don't have as much time for that. And I think there are some simple things you can implement and maybe build upon, such as, you know, if you have a break at work for 5 minutes, use it to breathe, check in on yourself, mindfulness, meditation, all of those things. If you have a lunch break, use half of it and go for a walk. If you have a lot on your plate, maybe delegate some of the things that don't have to be done by you. I think the Go Red for Women initiative was all about empowering women to take control of their heart health. And that means sometimes making yourself a priority. You know, we advocate for our friends, our neighbors, our family members. It's time to advocate for ourselves.
Yeah, it's important that we do that. How can parents help teach their kids about heart health as well, too?
So I am a proud parent of a teenage daughter, and I can tell you, you can give them advice, but they're not going to listen. But you'd be surprised how much they model their behavior on you. So they are watching you, and you have to be the role model. If they see you making heart healthy choices in terms of the eating we talked about, in terms of exercise, mindfulness, meditation, working on stress, exercise, this is something they will do. And again, some of these things are better done together. So eating at the dinner table, maybe exercising together, checking in, you know, how is life? Are you stressed out? What can we do to help you? Things like that, I think, are very helpful.
Yeah, having that open communication. Dr. Sharma, thanks for helping us get on track with our heart health.
Of course.
All right, and to our viewers, for tips on how to best take care of your heart, visit heart.org.